Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can use JavaScript array with all the different types of method and how you can create array, how you can use spread operator, how you can use filter data, how you can sort the data like this, how you can sort the data, how you can filter the data. So all this tutorial covering in this topic with much more about array in deep. Also, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe our channel Supercoders to keep updated with lots of content in Python, Django, JavaScript, Android, all covered in this channel. So let's get started and work on our JavaScript array complete tutorial beyond the basics. So here I created a simple HTML file and a simple JS file. You can see the simple HTML and simple JS file, where JS file is linked to this HTML file. So let's run this simple file first. Click on terminal, new terminal, then ./js advanced array.html. Click enter. Let's open the console. Right click, inspect console. Now here you can see our JS file is running and HTML page is ready. So let's work on this advanced array topic of JS. So first let's see how you can create array. So for creating array, we already know where, like array data equal to, or array data equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this way you can create array. Like if you want to print the value, so array data, you can see you can access the value of array. So here in this topic I am starting everything from basic to advanced topic of array in JavaScript. So first my simple example is how to create array. So in this way you can create a simple array and you can print the array value also. So also if you want to access the item of array, let's see, like array data, like you want to access value first, so simply pass position 0. If you want to access second position, pass the 1. And if you want to access last item, so simply pass array data dot array data dot length -1. So in this way you can access the last item of array. Also you can access the array item length. You can see here item content 5, you can see length is 5. So you can also access the array length by array data dot length. So this is just a simple example of how to create array, how to print value of array, how to access item of array, how to access array length. Now let's see one more example, how to update the value of array. So here if you see index 1, item content 2. So let's see how you can update this value. So simply array data, then pass index which is 1 for value 2. Now changing the value to 20. Click enter. Now again print the array data. So simply print, and you can see this time item value get updated. So here previously it contained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it contained 1, 20, 3, 4, 5. So in this way you can create array, read the all value of array, access single item of array, access the length of array, access last item of array, update the value of array. Also you can access single item using loop, like for loop. Simply using for loop where I equal to 0, I is smaller than array data dot length I plus plus, and print all the value. So console dot log then array data and pass the I. And here you can see you can access all the value of array using for loop. Now let's run all this code in our JS file instead of using it from console. So back to your VS Code and let's see. So first copy this array to how to create array. Let's paste here. So where array data, then console.log array data. After that, next example is how to update the value. So just copy this example, or how to print value. So console.log access single item of array, print all data of array. Now let's see next example. So just copy this also. Access last item of array, console now let's see next, which is how to print array data using loop. So also paste the code. Now save it. Let's back to browser and see. Refresh page and you can see our example is running. First is all the data of array, second is item access from array, third is last item, and fourth is all item of array. Now back here, access all item of array using for loop. Now let's see next example. So which is how you can add objects inside array, means how you can put, instead of single variable like numbers or string, how you can put object inside array. So let's see how you can do this. Like where product equal to first create array, then creating object. Now giving object name like name and pizza, then price 200. After that, let's copy this and comma. Let's create second object. So second object is like burger, rate is 100. Now let's print this. So console.log product. Now save it. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see here our array data which contain JSON object or JavaScript object. You can also access the name of the item also. So let's see how you can access the first item name. So here printing all the data of array objects, array with objects. Now let's print. So printing single item name from array of objects. So just console.log, then array name which is product, after that index. So here first item is pizza, second is burger. So let's access second item which is index is 1. Then we need to access the name or price. So let's access name dot name, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can access the burger value. So in this way you can work with JavaScript objects inside array. Our data is printed. So after that, let's do some more thing like update this data. So console, or here product index is 1. So updating this data dot price equal to 300. Now save it, back to Chrome, and here if you see price is get updated. So in this way you can update the price of data of object inside array. Now let's see how you can create data with objects and multiple values. So let's see random data like array contain 1 2 3 ABC objects. Now print it. So console.log random data. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see you can store everything inside array, but array limit to store only numbers, string, objects. So here you can see I store everything like number, string, object inside array. Now let's see next example how you can create array inside objects. So let's suppose that where object is like price, or where. Now let's see how you can create array inside objects. So let's see how you can do this. So suppose that like where product equal to pizza, or name pizza, price, which contain data in array. So you can also use this way to create array inside objects. Now let's see console.log product, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see here I create an object with data of array. You can also access the array data. So console.log product, then dot price, and you can use any method of array on the price because our price object is array. You can see price is array. After that you can like simply print the value, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can access the value of price in array format. If you open this, it's showing length and data. So in this way you can create object inside array and array inside object, and you can use customization. Now let's see next example, which is how you can create a 2D array. So let's get started. First clear it console and create a next example, which is 2D array. So let's see how you can create 2D array. So where array 2D equal to first creating 1D array, then inside again creating one more array. So it become 2D array. Now first array at first position 1 2 3. So this is first array which exists inside our parent array, or call it 1D array, and it contain our 2D array. Just copy this and let's create one more array. So 4 5 6 and also 7 8 9. Let's create it. After that access this array. So array 2D, print it, and here if you see it is inside array. So you can see it is just looks similar like matrix form. If you learn in math, you know what is matrix. You can see row and column. So how you can access this item? You can simply access first item by array 2D. So if you want to access first item and first column and first row item, so first row then column. So you can see our one value exists inside 0 0, which is 0 row and 0 column. If you want to access first item, first row and first item, so means this row which is exists inside 1 and value is of column is 0. You can access other value like array 1 and array 1. So in this way you can access center item like 5. You can see 0 0 0 1 0 2 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 2 2 0 2 1 2 2. If you access 2 2, let's see, access the 2 2 and you can access the value 9. So in this way you can create a 2D array and access this value, and also work with 2D array to create a matrix and work with matrix data. So now let's create this example in JS file. So simply copy this and paste in VS Code. So here 2D array example, paste it, or let's create again. So where array 2D equal to first array, then second array 1 2 3, after that new array 4 5 6, again new array 7 8 9. So let's see, if you want to access the value, let's see, access the value. So console.log array 2D, like we want to access this 6 value. So simply it exists in, if you see, this is item position 0 and this is item position 1. So here see 6 is inside 1, then it exists inside array means 1, and it exists in 0 1 2. So simply print 2. Now after that you can access the value 6. So simply save it and back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see you can access the value of 6. Also you can update the value, like update the value of array. So let's see, array 2D 0 2 means I am updating this 3 to 30. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and if you see, I again print the value of array, console.log array 2D, save it, again back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if I open this array, you can see value is being updated. So in this way you can access the value of 2D array and update the value of 2D array. Now let's work on simple program how you can work with matrix multiplication or matrix addition. So let's work on simple example, which is addition of matrix. So addition of matrix 2D array. So here if I create first array, let's see, first data 2D equal to 1 2 3. Okay, let's create one more array. So 1 2 3, again create one more array, 4 5 6, create one more array, 7 8 9. After that let's create one more array 2D. So where second data 2D equal to array, then array 10 11 12, after that 13 14 and 15. Again create one more array, 16 17 and 18. After that let's sum up this addition of matrix. So let's see how you can add this matrix and create a one more new array. So simply where result matrix equal to array, which is empty array. After that let's see, for where I equal to 0, I is smaller than first data 2D dot length I plus plus. After that this array will run and access all these item like this 0, 1 and 2, but we need to access this item also like 1, 0, 1, 2. So we need to create another loop for where j is equal to 0, j is smaller than first array data, then I means accessing this item or this item, so that's why I'm passing the I, then dot length, after that j plus plus. Now we need to do our calculation here. So result matrix here, first is our row, so I, then second is j equal to first data 2d I j plus second data 2d I and j. Now let's print console.log result matrix, save it, and let's see it's working or not. So back to Chrome, refresh this page, and here you can see cannot set property 0 of undefined. So let's see the error, and here instead of this let's make it empty array of 2d array, so it will not show any error. Now save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see this time it's working perfect. If I open this data, you can see, again open this also, and let's print this second data also. So first console.log first data, then second data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here open this array and open this and open this. So here if you see 1 plus 10 which is equal to 11 and 9 plus 18 which is equal to 27. So here our addition of matrix is working perfect using JavaScript 2D array. So again back to VS Code, and let's work on other concept of array. Now let's see how you can create a for of loop for accessing the each item of array in JavaScript. So here if you see, here is our array data. So let's see how you can access the each item of array using for of loop. So simply for, then item of array data, after that console.log item. Now save it and back to Chrome, refresh page. You can access the each item of array very easily using for of loop. No need to add a declaration of I or I plus plus or I smaller than length of array. You can access the each item of array using for of loop, which is very easy and very short way of accessing the each item of array. You can see first single item of array data. So here first parameter is each item of this array data, and you can access the each item here and simply print it. Now let's see next example how you can add item in array. So let's see, first array data, and you want to push some item or add some item. So let's see, push like 6 and 7. So adding item in array at the end. So this will add the item at the array end. If I print it, console.log array data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see 6, 7 has been added in array item at the end. So you can use push method to add item in array. Now let's see one more example, which is pop. So let's see, removing item from array using pop method at the end. like array data dot pop. After that, console.log array data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, 7 has been removed. Now let's see next example, how you can add item at the beginning of array. So adding item at start position using unshift method. So array data dot unshift, and here adding 0. Let's print again array. So console.log array data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see 0 has been added at the starting of array item. So in this way you can use unshift method to add item in array at the starting position. Now let's see one more example, which is shift for removing the item from start position. So let's see, removing item from start using dot shift method. So here array data dot shift, or you can also add one more item here like -1. After that, so shift method console.log array data. Now save it, back to Chrome, refresh this page, and you can see -1 which is added from unshift method, which is removed by shift method. So in this way you can use shift method to remove the item from opening or start position. Also here, if you see one more thing, if you want to access the item which is being removed by pop method or shift method, so you can access that item also, like here where item removed equal to array data.pop. So in this way it will return the data which is being removed by .pop method. So simply print this item console.log item removed, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see 7 is printed, which is being removed by 7 is print, which is being removed by .pop method. Same, you can use this. You can also access this value from shift method, which is removed from array. So where remove item 2 equal to, so let's print it console.log remove item 2, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can access this -1 value. So in this way you can access the value from array which is being removed by pop or shift method. Now let's see next method, which is splice method of array in JavaScript. So splice method of array in JS. So let's see, you want to use splice method, so array data dot splice. After that we need to pass start number. So start number is starting 0 position, delete count. So I am not going to delete any number. Then need to pass the data which you want to insert the new data in array data. So here I want to add some more data like 4, 5, 6, 7, 89. After that let's print console.log array data. So save it and back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see our new item has been added in array using .splice method. So .splice method is used for add the multiple item in array from position and where to remove the item. So currently if you see my previous item, it is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 6. Here if you see 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, but I added some new item in array using .splice method. Here if you see 4, 5, 67 add, which is added using .splice method at the starting position. Now here also, if you want to remove the sum item when adding the splice method or calling the splice method, so let's see how we can do this. So here if you want to remove the item, so remove item in array when adding new item using dot splice method. So simply array data dot splice, then start position 0, then item to be deleted. So I want to delete 2 items from starting and adding some new item like 78, 79 and save it. Let's print again array. So console.log array data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, first it contained 4, 5, 67, 8, but after I am going to remove the 2 item from starting using count, delete count. If you see, I removed this 2 item and added a 2 new item 78, 79. So here if you see, 4 and 5 has been removed and 78, 79 has been added in the new item of array. You can also remove 2 item but add 3 item like 80. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see 4, 5 has been removed but 3 item has been added. So you can use dot splice method to add item in array, remove item from position and add some new item in array. Now if you want to add item from last position and remove the item from last position using dot splice method, so let's see, remove item from last and add item to last using dot splice method. So array data dot splice, and here instead of passing position in positive number, you need to pass the position in negative number. So here -1 represent this last item which is 8 or any last item like here 80 or any last item. So here if I passed negative number, so it is accessing the last item and it start from last item. After that I want to remove the 1 item and adding 2 item. So here 2 item like 101, 102. Console.log array data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, my 6 number has been removed which is last item and 2 item has been added 101, 102. Also you can want to visit item from last position to start position, like here it represents -1. If you want to access 4 from last position, you can use it by -1, -2, -3. So here if you want to access last item by a specific position like this, -3 last item at specific position. So here I am accessing the second item, second last item, and changing this to 104, 10 or 106. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, first it is 101, 102, but after that I add the next item, add this second last item. So here second last item is, can see, which is 101. So 101 is removed and 106 and 102 has been added. So in this way you can use dot splice method to add item in array from start or from add, and remove the item also when you adding new item to array. Now again back to VS Code. Now if you want to access the item of array at a specific position, like from starting second position to third position or fifth position to sixth position, here if you see in Chrome, I want to access this item from 80 to 1. So let's see how you can access this item. So currently if you are saying this item is starting from 0, 1, 2. So I want to access the item which is 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to access this item from 2 to 6. So let's see how we can access this item using dot slice method. So again back to VS Code. After that, access item. from start to end, or access item only, leave it access item. Accessing item from specific position to specific position using dot slice method. Then access item equal to array data. So I want to access the item from 2, okay, here slice, then 2, and I want to access the item till 6. So let's see, console.log access item. Now save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, I can successfully access the item which is starting from 2, which is 80, and ending it to 6, which is 0. So in this way you can use slice method to extract a string part from array from start to end position. After that, let's back to VS Code and let's see how you can access the item which is starting from ending position. Means if you want to access the item instead of from starting, access it to from end position. So let's see how you can access the item from end position. So where access item to end, accessing item from end using slice method. Then array data dot slice. After that we want to access the item from last position. So let's see, if you want to access the last item, here it starts from -1, -2, -3. So I want to access the item from -2 to any position, like, and here one more thing notice, if you starting the access item from minus or negative number, then it must be contained in negative number. If you pass the positive number, like here if you start from this number like -1, -2, -3 and pass the positive number like 0, 1, then it will not extract this number. So you must need to pass the position from minus and add end position also in minus. So here let's see, -2 and -5. So console.log access item to end, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see -1, -2 and it's get not working. Let's see what is this problem. So instead of -5, -1, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see 106 is printing. So here I think problem is start position from end and last position. Let's change this to 5, save it, refresh page, and here it's working. So first number is starting position, means our item is starting from 4. So here -5 value contain 4 and it access the item from 4 to 106. You can see -5 to -1, which is 106. If I add 1, let's see, save it, back to Chrome, refresh, and you can see again it's not working. So in this way you can use negative value to access the item from array using dot slice method, which is starting from end position, or you can use positive number to access the item from beginning, and you can use negative number to access the item from end of array. Back to VS Code and see, let's see the next example of array. Also let's see one more thing, where item slice equal to array data dot slice and does not pass any argument. So let's see what happened. Console.log item slice, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see. So here you can use slice method to copy the data from array when you don't pass any position. So you can use the slice method to copy the data from array to one array to other. Here you can see my first array is this data, and I copy this data to next array using dot slice method. So if you don't pass any argument in slice method, you can access the complete value of array. So here if you see the array, you can see it's just a copy of array, not just a reference of array. So here is the confusion, what is copy and what is pointer or what is reference. So let's see what is the difference between both. So here if you see, let's see example where new array data equal to array data and print it. So console.log new array data and also printing the console.log array data. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see this item. But let's see, I want to update this item or this item. Let's see what happened if I am going to update new array data dot push 111. After that, let's print this both array again. So again print it, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see both item has been added in both array. But here if you see, I pass this data to only new array data, but it's get updated to array data also. So here what this line goes, it will create a reference, not a copy of data. So reference copy, not data copy. Now here if you see, here just it's copy the reference, not the data. If I update any data of array, it's get updated in both data. Like for now here I update the new array data, but let's suppose that update this new or array data. So if you see what happened, back to Chrome, refresh page, and again it's get update in both array. So here it's just copying the reference, not the data. So if you want only data or extract data from array, you can use splice method. So let's see what is the advantage of splice method. So here where copy array data, then you want to copy the data of array, so simply array data dot slice method. So in this way you can copy the data of array. It's not just reference data, it just copy the data from array to copy array data. But and again if you want to update this data, array data, let's print the first data, console.log copy array data, and again print the both value. So let's array data dot push 120, and let's print the both data. So console.log copy array data and console.log array data. So save it and back to Chrome, refresh this page, and here if you see our copy data still remains same. You can see its last item is 111, but our array data contain 120, which I just add in array. You can see I add the new item, but it does not get any effect in copy array data. If you see here again, copy array data, which does not get any effect, but our array data get updated. So again print one more data like new array data, also add copy array data does not get any effect on updating the array data. So here I print all the data and save it again, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see copy data is same, but if you see array data, it's get updated, and new array data, it's get updated. So that is the difference between copy of reference and copy of array. So what is the advantage of this copy array data and reference? So when you are working with array in JavaScript, you need only data, not reference. So then use this method to copy this array data, not use this method to assign value in new array data. Like if you want to use new data, so you can create one more array and store data in this array. So it will not work, it will show many errors. Currently if you see, I update this only array data item. You can see I update the array data item and add one more item in array data, but it reflects in new array data also. This is a simple example of what is the copy of reference and copy of data. Also here is lots of confusion in printing the data, so I just add copy array or copied array. Array data, and here new array data. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. Now you can see clearly copied array 111, array data 120 and new array data 120. So it is perfect. Now back to VS Code and let's see the next example. Also let's see one more example. If you want to join two array data, means you want to add or combine two array to create one more or one new array data, where first array equal to 1 2 3 4, and again where second array equal to 5 6 7, and you want to join this two array to create one single array. So final array equal to first array dot concatenate, then pass this second array. Let's print console.log final array. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can join the two array. After that, here you can see here what actually happened. It joined in first array, but if you want to join in second array, so where last join equal to second array dot concatenate and first array. Save it, console.log last join. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, this time first it contained second array, and after that new array means first array join at the position. So in this way you can use dot concat method to join the two array. Now back to VS Code again. Now if you want to access the position of array item from array, so suppose that if you see in Chrome 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 or 5 6 7 1, so if you want to access a position of 1 from last join array, so let's see how we can find this position. So finding the position of item in array, where pos equal to last join dot then last join dot index of, then we need to find the index of 1, so pass 1 and console.log position. After that, or simply pass comma pos. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see position is 3, so 0 1 2 3. Again if you see one more array, new array 2. Let's create one more array. 1, 5, 8, 9, 4, 5, 87, 78, 45, 74, 5 or 5. And here if you see 2 times item is repeating, which is 5. So let's see what happens if I access the position of 5. So console.log new array 2 dot index of 5. So let's see what it print. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see it access the first position, not this item 0, 1, and if you see it print the 1. And what happened if there is no item? Let's see. No item exists, it return -1. So console.log, if I access new array 2 dot index of 22, which is not exist, so let's see what it return or what it print. So save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it return -1. Means if item does not exist, it return value in minus. Now next example is how you can access the item from last position instead of first position. So access position of item from last, then console.log new array, and here using last index of new array 2 dot last index of 5. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see position of 5 from last position, so 0, 1, 2, 3, or let's print it. So console.log new array 2, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see position of 5 is 8. If I open this, you can see 5 is inside 8 position. So using last index of, you can find the position of any item from end position, not from beginning. You can see our fifth item from last is in 8 position, and it's get working and we can access the value. Now let's see the next example. Now let's see it is working with object or not. So create an object where new array object equal to first name super and age or age 30, and create one more object. So copy this and coders 31. After that, let's try to access the index of this object. So console.log, let's access this object. So copy this and here new array object dot index of this object. So let's see it's working or not. I know it's not working, but let's see what happened. Save it and back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see it's showing -1. So you can't compare object with array objects. I know it is same and it is equal, but it will not work when you access index of objects. So for this, let's see other way. Not work, and you can't access item position using objects. So for this we need to use another way. Then let's see where item equal to new array object dot find method, and here you can see there is lots of method, so we need very simple. First we need to create a function which is arrow function. After that we need to add parameter. So first item, then we need to add index, then we need to pass array object, so new array object. After that we need to create arrow function, and here is function body. So here if you see, if item dot name equal to coders, then return item. After that let's see what happened. Console.log item, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can access this object using find method. Again, if you want to access other object like supercoders1, let's see what happened. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it return undefined method. Let's see one more method to access the object position. So here access object position. So just copy this simple, paste it, change this to item pose, item pose, and here instead of find, change this to find index, then return the position. So here we need to return the position, simply return index or save it. Again back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see it return -1 because item does not exist, means coders1 not exist. But if I try coders, save it, refresh page, and you can see return the position which is 1, which is perfect. If you see coder position is 1, let's see, copy this, return -1 if position not exist. Item position 1 and 1, save it, and you can see first 1 and second -1. So coder exists at position 1, you can see, and coder 1 does not exist. That's why it return -1 and it return 1. So in this way you can use find index to find the index position when working with objects in array. Now let's see next example, which is for each loop. So for each loop in array. So let's see, new array2 dot for each. Now here let's see what we need to pass. So first function, arrow function, then function body. Now here what comes, first it contain item, then it contain index, then it contain complete array, new array2. Now let's see console.log to access each item, or item position plus index, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can access all the item and position using for each loop. So in this way you can also use for each loop with default array function and work with array to access each item of array using array for each loop method or property. Now instead of for each, let's work with map method. So let's see array dot map method. So let's see what is the usage of this. So it will return a new array. Means if you use .map method, it will work with each item of array and return a new array data. So if you want to work with same array but want to some modification of each item in array, so you can use .map method to work with each item of array and create a new array from that item. So here let's see how we can do this. So again, we have new array 3, which is creating a new array from array new array 2 dot map method, and again same way function arrow function body. After that, first parameter item, index and array. So new array 2. After that, it will create a new array. So from this method from this way you can create a new array with some modification of each item in array. So let's see how we can do this. So simply here I am printing the console.log, but here I am creating a new array, so I am returning the item. So simply return after that item into 2. So let's see what happened. Console.log new array 3, new array 3. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see my first array is 158, but after multiplying with each item to 20, it become 1 to 20, 5 to 100 and 100 to 160. So in this way you can work with each item of array and do some modification on each item of array, and it will create a new array and you can store the data in new array. You can also do more thing like, let's see, just copy this same code, paste it again, change this to 4, change this to 4. So here let's convert this array into object of array. So here let's change item and passing the position or item. Let's pass the position, post index. So here I am creating an object from array. Means currently if you see, new array is only array, but after that using map method I am adding object inside array. So save it and let's see what happened. Again back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, first it only multiply number, but in second way I created a array with objects. You can see item 1 position 0, item 1 position 0, item 2 or item 5 position 1. So in this way you can create a or copy of array using .map method with some modification or some customization in data. So here it is just a simple example of how you can modify the data of array using .map method to work with each item of array. Also .map method is very useful when you are working with React.js. You can see that used in React.js also. Now let's see next example, which is how you can sort the data of array. So let's see, create a new array 5 equal to array 1, 5, 90, 41, 87, 54, 64, 10, anything which is random integer number. So let's see how we can sort this data. So simply console.log new array 5, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. Currently it's just printing, but let's see how I can sort the data. So again console.log new array 5 dot sort method and save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see our item has been sorted. You can see. So here using sort method to sort the array. Now let's see how you can reverse the array. So using reverse, to reverse the array. After that, again console.log new array 5.reverse, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see our item get reverse. So in this way you can use .reverse method to reverse the array. So now let's see next example how you can sort the data which contain objects. Means currently if you see here it contain only number, but what happened if it contain objects, and how you can sort this type of data. So let's see simple example. So here I am creating a new data or variable products food equal to array, then creating object. So first id 1, after that name, so name is pizza, and price which is 200. After that copy this, comma, and second item id 2 and price is 100, change this to burger. After that next item, so creating next item, let's make it id 5 and name is salad and price is 400. After that again comma, new object, change this id to 4 and name is like fries and price is equal to, let's make it 50 rupees. After that save this and let's print. So console.log product food, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see these objects of array. Now let's see how we can sort this type of data. So let's see how we can do this. So first back to VS Code, and let's suppose we want to sort this data by its price. So simply product data food dot sort, after that arrow function, and it will take two arguments. First is previous value and second is current value. So it should be like a comma b. You can see it show the reference compare function. So here if a dot price greater than b dot price, then return 1, else return -1. So in this way you can sort the data of food. Now let's print after that sorting. So console.log product food and save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see first data without sorted, after sorting you can see data is been sort, price is 50 which is top, 100, 200, 400. So in this way you can sort your data with objects. You can also use reverse sorting like this, change this to -1 and change this to 1, save it, refresh page, open this, and you can see item is reverse sorted. So in this way you can sort the data of objects also. Let's make it one more time, copy this, paste it, sort objects of objects with array. Okay, sort array data which contain object. Again copy this and paste here, and here sort array of objects in reverse order. Now here, after this, let's see. If you want to sort with ID, you can simply copy this again, paste it again, sort by ID. So here, change this to ID, change this to ID, and -1. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here if you see, you can see item has been sorted by its ID. First 1, 2, 4, 5, and our item has been sorted. You can also use this object in your JavaScript page. So let's see how you can work with simple sorted table in HTML. So back to VS Code. So here I am creating a simple example of this object. So back to this page. After that, creating a table ID equal to table, and let's add a heading. So ID, name, and price. Also giving ID equal to sort ID equal to sort price. After that, creating a T body, giving ID also ID equal to T body. After that, let's see. Here we need to set the data from JavaScript. So simply for now save it and back to GS Code and access that object. So where T body equal to document dot get element by ID T body. After that, let's see, product food dot for each, and here creating a for each loop. So simply function body item index then product food. Now here let's create an empty object or empty string, HTML data equal to blank. After that, let's see, HTML data plus equal to tr, then td, then trtd plus plus here value. So item dot id, again close this td, then here item dot name, again close this td and open new td plus plus, again close this td and also close this tr. After that, here we need to set the price. So item dot price. After that, let's set this HTML data in T body. So T body dot inner HTML equal to HTML data. Save it. Now back to Chrome and let's see, refresh page, and you can see no item is showing. So let's see the error. Click on element, click on table, body, tr, and here 2 times T body is created. So let's see this error. Fix this by adding in T head. So T head, cut it and paste it here. So I separate this in heading and I separate this in body. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's see, still T body is empty. Click on console. So nothing is showing error. So let's see what is this problem. T body, back to VS Code. Okay, here is error. I miss HTML plus equal to is missing. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see every item is showing. But now let's work on sorting way. If I click on ID, it gets sorted in reverse or ascending or descending order. So let's see how we can sort this data. So back to VS Code, and here first open this page and let's copy this ID. Also add a table, border equal to 1. Save it. Now it's look perfect. Just copy this ID and come to this page. After that, where sort ID equal to document dot get element by ID, sort ID. On clicking this button, sort ID dot on click equal to function. So on clicking this function, I am going to sort the data. So simply copy this code. Just copy this code and paste it. So here we need to sort this data. So let's see how you can do this. So first, product food dot sort. Okay, sort. Then here arrow function a comma b. If a dot id greater than b dot id, return 1, else return -1. Also here we need to do our reverse sorting and ascending and descending order. So here create one more variable where is reverse sort equal to false. So here if reverse sort true, else. So simply cut this code and paste it here. Also paste it here and change this to -1. So in this way you can toggle the value and change this sorting way. And here is reverse sort equal to false. Copy this and also paste here. Change this to true. So in this way you can toggle the value of reverse sort and change the ascending and descending order of column. So everything is perfect. Save it. So this is the sorting code and this is setting data code. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and if I click on ID, you can see item is being sorted in ascending and descending order. So here it's working in wrong way. So let's fix this error. So back to VS Code, let's remove this console or leave it, and here I think problem is here. Remove this and remove this. Also remove this and save it. Now back to VS Code, refresh page, and if I click on this, and you can see our item is sorting perfectly. Now we need to work on reverse sort. So again back to VS Code. So here what actually happened, again and again this value get updated. So we need to fix it. So here change this to if reverse is reverse sort, return true. Okay, here false, else reverse sort true, and here sorting mean equal to 1, sorting max equal to -1. So simply here sorting mean. Okay, mean, and here sorting max. After that, when this value get used, so here sorting max equal to 1, sorting mean equal to -1. Copy this and paste here also. Change this to -1 +1. Now it will work perfect, I think. So let's see. Back to VS Code, refresh page, click on this ID, and you can see it's working perfectly. First it's showing 1 2 4 5. If I click on this again, it's showing 5 4 2 1. So our sorting is working perfect. You can see this example in many websites like Flipkart, Amazon. For shopping orders, you can use this sort way. Now let's see the code, what actually happened here. So first I create a button by sort ID. After that I create a variable is reverse sort false. After that I registered a function on click for sort ID, and I create a blank HTML data inside this function. Now I set a sort mean value 1 and sort max value -1 to handle this situation of sorting. After that, when reverse sort is true, make reverse sort false and change the value of sorting max to 1, sorting min to -1. Else I change the reverse sort to true and sorting min to -1. So I'm just toggling the value. Here if you see, I just toggle the value on condition checking. If sorting mean is 0, if sorting max is 1, change this to -1. If -1, change this to 1. You can also use this way by shortcut way. So if you don't want to use like this, remove it. Let's make it very shortcut. Remove this. So here, just make it global. After that, what I am going to do here, sort mean max equal to sorting max equal to 1, then return 1 else -1. Okay, if it is 1, change this to -1, else change this to 1. Doing same with sorting mean. -1, if it is 1, change this to -2. If it is 1, change this to -1. If it is 1, change this to -1. Now save it. So here I just use a shortcut way. Don't need to create a multiple variables. You can see it's just a simple one line condition checking. Now back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's try. Click on ID, and you can see our item is being sorted. So in this way you can use sorting functionality in JavaScript with objects and data in table. Again back to VS Code. So it is working. Now let's work with price also. So same, copy this code and here change this to sort. Let's see the ID, sort price. Paste it. Sorting mean P, max P, sort, change this to sort price. Let's copy the variable name, paste here, and here HTML max equal P, mean P, and P, also P here. Now after food product, sort A dot price, B dot price, and mean P, max P. After that, save it. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's try to work with price. So if I click on price, it's being sorted. You can see first it's showing 50, 100, 200, 400. If I click again on it, 400, 200, 100 and 50. So my reverse order and ascending order both are working for sorting data. So in this way you can use sorting technique in JavaScript. It is very useful when you are working with websites. It is much easier and much important topics of web development part of JavaScript. Now again back to VS Code and let's see the next example. Now let's see how you can convert your string into array. So let's see. Let's suppose this I have data like where name equal to super coders YouTube channel. So I have this variable which is a string. Now how to convert this string variable into array? By its space. You can see it contains space, so we need to separate this data by its space and convert this string into array. So simply where name array equal to name dot split after that we need to pass the separator. So I want to separate this data by its space. Save it, console.log name array, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see our string data become array data. So in this way you can separate this string data and create a array data from string. Now you can also combine this array data and create a string. So let's see. Here adding comment, converting string into array, and here converting array into string. So as we know, name array is array. Now let's see how we can convert this. So name string equal to name array dot join. Now let's see, console.log name string, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it become string. You can see it is separated by comma, but you can also use space here. So if you want to space, just pass the space, save it, refresh, and you can see it is separated by space. So in this way you can convert array to string. Adding comment, pass this separator, default comma will take. Now it is done. Now let's see next example. If you want to check does item exist in array or not. So here if you see super coders YouTube channel is an array in name array. Now let's see if it contains data or not. So simply if name array dot includes and passing super. So let's check super exists or not. Console.log true, else console.log false. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see super exists. That's why it's printing 2. If I change this to again super 1, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it's showing false. So in this way you can check does item exist in array or not. So adding comment, check item exist in array or not. After that, now let's see how you can use filter data in array. So let's see, I am creating a filter example. So here where filter data equal to, so here I am using this array. So here is the array. Let's see, same food array. So here I am going to use filter method, like if price is greater than 200 or if price is greater than 100, return the data. So let's see how we can access the value of object which price is greater than 100 using filter method. So here product food dot filter, after that arrow function, then function body, and here item, index, and product food. After that let's use, so here we need to use the filter method. So here what I need, I want only item which price is greater than 100 rupees. So price greater than 100, return true, else return false. So return false. Now let's print the filter data. So console.log filter data. So it will create a new array of filter data and it's written in filter data. So just print the data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh browser, and here you can see I get the two items which price is greater than 100 rupees. You can see, you can access the value. Also you can use filter method here in this example for searching the data in table. So let's see the example here also. So back to VS Code. So let's create a one input. So input type equal to text, placeholder equal to filter, or search, id equal to search. Close this input. Now let's access this input. So copy the id, also save this page, come to JS file where search equal to document dot get element by id search. After that search dot on key app equal to function. Then we need to access the current value using search. After that on search we need to access the filter data and set this filter data in table. So for this just copy this table data for using. So copy this table code for setting the data. After that we need to use filter method here. So here instead of product food, let's create a filter data. So here search food equal to product food dot filter, again arrow function, item, then index, then product food, arrow function body. If item dot includes this, or change this to search dot value, then return true, else return false. After that we can access this array. So instead of product food, change this to search food, also change here search food. Now here HTML data, first make it blank, then save it. So here I just add a key up event on searching the food item. So when user print anything, this function will call and this function will filter the data. You can see it will check what user type in input, the value exists in item dot name. So I am searching in name, means if user type A, then it will search in item dot name contain A or not. Then it will, if it contain it, it will return. If it contain, then it will return true, else it will return false. So after search data is created, we can set this search data in our table tbody. Now save it and back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's see it's working or not. So let's search like can see S and pizza, like pizza. You can see pizza is working. If I am searching like burger, you can see it's working. So in this way you can use filter data to find data in table or anything where you want to use filter data. Also, let's see one more time. So here, if you want to see, you can see the search value also. So every time when user leave the keyboard, it will access the search value. So save it, refresh page, let's clear it, and if I type P, you can see P is showing, I, you can see PI is showing. So this function will, what actually happened here, you can see if I type PI, then it will search in all the item. Does any item contain PI? If it contains PI, then it will say true or it will say false. Now let's see if I want to modify some items and add one more item, like let's see, add one more item like pizza extra, and rate is 300, ID is 6. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's try again, clear the console. So PI, you can see searching is working. So in this way you can use search way or filter data in JavaScript using filter method in array with objects data. So I hope you like this feature also. Now let's see next example. So again, come to bottom. Now let's work on next example, which is spread operator, which is very important topic and very important part of array. So let's see the example of spread operator. So here I already saw how you can copy data using slice method, but if you want to use another way, you can use spread operator to copy the data from array. So let's see, product again, or product copy equal to, then first array, then triple dot, which is the known as spread operator. So after that pass product food. So in this way you can use spread operator to copy the data from array, and it is alternative way of copying the data of array without using slice method. So let's print the data, console.log product copy, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, you can see it's working. So in this way you can also use the spread operator to copy the data from array. Now let's see one more example. So you can use a spread operator in another way also. So let's suppose that I have some data like numbers or num, which contains some data like 1 to 5, 8, 10, 15, 75, 10. Now let's create a function. So function sum of number, then a comma b comma c comma d e f g with some parameter argument. After that you want to do sum of this number, so return a plus b plus c plus d plus e plus f plus g. After that let's call this method. So you can call this method by simply passing this some data like 1, 2, 3 or any data which you want to pass. So let's save it and console where sum equal to, let's print console.log sum, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is printing 30 result. But here you can see I am passing each value in function parameter. So you can also make it very easy by using array simply pass all the data using spread operator. So let's see where sum2 equal to using spread operator. So sum of number, then again spread operator and pass the num array. So in this way you can pass all the data of array in this function. Again console.log sum2, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see sum is working. You can see 1 5 6 6 8 14 14 9, or so it is working. Or you can make it very clear like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. Okay, here it will be comma, save it, refresh page, and you can see 10 is working. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So it's working perfectly using spread operator. You can also add extra data like 10, save it, back to Chrome, and you can see the extra data 10 is not taking because it will access only 6 items. You can see here in function parameter it contains only 7 parameter, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So using spread operator it will take the argument like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So all this value will be passed to function parameter using spread operator. So this is very important topic of array, which is spread operator. You need this spread operator every time in JavaScript or in React.js or any other like Node.js. So remember this, what is the advantage of spread operator. You don't need to pass every argument. You can simply pass all the function, all the data of array using spread operator, and it will take as an argument. So that's the advantage of spread operator. Now let's see final topic of this tutorial, which is array destructor. So let's see what is array destructor. So let's suppose that where name data equal to like super coders YouTube channel subscribe. So let's make this array and print this array. So console.log name data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it's printing. But let's see one more important thing like array destructor. Simply add array symbol like this braces. After that first name comma last name equal to name data, save it, console.log first name then last name, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see you can extract the data from array using array destructor. So this is the example of array destructor. You can access the value from array directly. You can see I access the first item by using this simple expression. First access this item super and last access this item coders. Also you can use like other data also. So simply dot all data. So after this let's see what happened. All data, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see rest of the other data you can access this in array using spread operator. You can see I can access all the data after super coders. You can see after super coders I will access all the data in all data using array destructor. So in this way you can extract the data from array. Also if you want to extract other data like channel So let's see what happened if I access channel, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see now Super, Coders, YouTube, all three are extracted, and other rest part it comes in array. So here if you see, you can access all these value in variable. After this data it goes to array using spread operator. So that's the advantage of array destructor. You can use it very simply. You don't need to create again and again variable. You simply create one variable and assign the array data to variable. Simple way. 0 index go here, first index go here, second index go here, and all the rest of data goes to all data using spread operator. If you don't give this spread operator, it will take only channel. If you see here, I remove this spread operator and save it, refresh page, you can see it's showing only channel, not taking subscribe. So if you want to access all the data, you need to use spread operator. Let's add comment. Using spread operator, you can access all the remaining data in array. Now save it. So everything is done. So in this tutorial I cover all the famous topic of array in JavaScript from start to end, with everything like filter data, sorting data, spread operator, the array destructor, and other things like how to store data using for each loop, how to print JSON data or array data in table, how you can use convert array into string, array to string. After that I show you how you can use sort method. Then I show how you can use reverse method. Then I show how you can use map method in array. After that I show how you can use for each property of array or method of array. After that I show how you can find the index from object, find the index from array. I show how you can join to array. After that I show how you can copy the data of array, not only copy reference. Later I show how you can use the splice method, use of pop method, push method, shift method, unshift method, how you can create 2D array, and much more tutorial cover in this topic. So I hope you like the video. Please like our video and subscribe our channel